Day 3 at the 2025 Cheltenham Festival. Stayers Hurdle's Day. Tiapu's the big favourite. We have enlisted the help of the voice of Scottish racing, Gordon Brown, to help us find the winners. Stayers Hurdle Day, Gordy, it's not for everyone, the Thursday, but there's some brilliant betting opportunities. And once again, the main championship race of the day, we've got a solid favourite. And again, he's split an opinion. Tiapu won this race well last year, but he was beaten in it the year before. And a lot of people are split on whether Gordon Elliott's Charles will get the job done again. What do you think? Is he solid at the top of the market or
He's
not?
solid, but he's very short. I mean, that is stating the obvious. And I mean, Gordon Elliott is talking up his chances as he would. I think a bit of value in this race. It's a race where we have had multiple winners down through the years, the likes of Big Bucks. Nicky Henderson was saying on the quiet, away from these Constitution Hills and horses like that, lucky place. Yep. In this race. Each way, maybe a little bit of value there. Winner of his last couple of starts, unexposed at the trip of 3 miles.
And Nicky said that why not the best time to try it?
Yep.
Is on Stayers Hurdle Day.
Yep.
You know, so and they're pretty confident. Nico de Boinville's very confident that he's going to stay.
Well, and you know the ground will be, I think it'll be nice, good ground, maybe just on the soft side of good. We're on the new course, incidentally, on the third day. It's a little bit more taxing and stamina than the old course, but I think given the ground, I mean they will go quicker, but I think if he's going to stay, he'll have his conditions. So lucky place maybe to shake up the favourite.
The other Grade 1 on the day is the Ryanair. It promises to be a fiendishly difficult race this year, Gordon. There's some really good, obviously with the situation with the Gold Cup, there's some horses dropping back. There's some horses who, you know, could have had other engagements, have decided to go here. Protectorat's back to defend his crown. The Skeltons love him. The Skeltons think that he can go in again, but there's dangers all over.
Oh, this is one of the races of the week for me. Speaking to James Reevely, I used to get on great with James when he's over in this country. Now, of course, multiple Grade 1 winning jockey in France. Multiple champion jockey in France as well. This is one of his rides of the week. He's got 3 or 4 nice rides, he was telling me, and one of them's in this race. And you know the horse I'm going to be talking about, Ailey Francais, went so close in the King George before being reeled in the closing stages. Before that, I think he was a quarter star winner at Kempton over 3 miles. The plan, if James had his way, he wanted to go, and he doesn't train the horse, he only rides it, he wanted to go for the champion chase. He says you've probably got one danger in the champion chase. As you said, Swanee, in this race the dangers are all around. But when you speak to James about Ailey Francais, he loves the horse. He says he's got speed, he's slick, he jumps. I said, well, back in trip after the King George, what if something went a bit quicker? Would you be happy to take a lead? He says whether it's 2 miles, 2.5 miles or 3 miles, nothing will be going quicker than my boy. So his enthusiasm and confidence was infectious about Ailey Francais winning the Ryanair, which is, as I say, a really good competitive race.
And interesting, Gordon, I know that it is mainly the old course where this stands up, but front runners in the chases at Cheltenham have in the past few years a terrific record. It's something that's really come to the fore recently, and if he gets into the type of rhythm that he did at Kempton, he's extremely dangerous. And
it was a great run in the King George. I mean, Banbridge came through and mugged him in the closing stages, and he in my opinion will go close in the Gold Cup. That form is rock solid, and once this horse is in his rhythm, this Ailey Francais, you know, he might take a bit of stopping, and the plan is, looking forward, obviously they're not going champion chase this year, and I don't think they'll go champion chase next year, but all being well, if he gets the job done in the Ryanair, they're talking of coming back for the Gold Cup in 12 months' time.
It's a good priced suggestion there from Gordon. There's going to be plenty of value all the way through the day. We kick off with the Mayor's Novice Hurdle, which is a fascinating event. Once again, there's a lot of good ones in it. I know you were speaking to Harry Cobden, Gordon, and there's maybe a couple of interest from the home team. The
2 Nichols horses, as we discussed just a few seconds ago,
Just a Rose and Jubilee
Alpha and Just a Rose. At this moment in time, running plans have not been firmed up, but I mean, whatever one goes, Harry put this up as a sort of left-sided midfield tip, if you like. Whatever one that they declare for that opener, he'll be riding it, obviously. So I think whatever one runs will have a chance at a decent sort of price too.
The Pertemps final will be its usual minefield. The Plate, again, another race. The Kim Muir, there was a massive change in the betting in the week before Cheltenham, obviously, with Johnny Hu being put forward for this race. Derek O'Connor booked. We know what's happened in the past with with horses that Derek's ridden in that race. They plunge in price and notoriously they get the job done. The Jack Richards Novice Chase is a fascinating new race. It was, of course, the Grade 1, which there was a lot of consternation about changing it back to a handicap, but you might have a value one for us on here.
I got one for you here. There's a slight caveat that the ground's maybe just against him a little bit, but he's trained in Ireland. He was 4th last year in, I think it was the Martin Pipe. Answer to Chaos is the horse. Very impressive last time at Naas, I think it was, in a graded race. I think he's only had the 3 runs over fences. Trained by Terence O'Brien, and will be ridden by a young claiming jockey conditional called John Shinnock. As I say, very impressive last time. The handicapper's taken his revenge a wee bit, but he jumps, he stays, and I think he's at a type of price where you could even, I'm not saying there's a tick in every box, but the price is factored in there. I think he'll run well. Answer to KF.
And form on the new course as well, which is vital from last year's Martin Pipe, so that's great.
Absolutely.
I have to pin you down to a nap for Thursday, Gordon. You've got some value in there. Where would you be pinning your colours for Thursday's nap?
Ile Francais it's got to be to win the Ryanair. It is going to be one of the races of the meeting, providing everything gets round safe and sound, and they're all there jumping the last protectorate you mentioned as well. Several will be coming at Ile Francais, but if you listen to the jockey, nothing will be jumping better, nothing will be travelling stronger, and nothing will be going up that hill quicker.